What is up, YouTube? Patrick from Anime Tech here, bringing you your weekly anime and sometimes kind of techish news. Anyways, guys, today we got some really cool stuff. You can already guess by the name of the video what's going on today. Yes, they have, yeah. But I would really like to thank you guys, the couple of people who messaged me on Twitter telling me to get well. Because if you guys didn't know, I actually came down with what's basically a pneumonia. I was right on the verge of getting full-blown pneumonia. So yeah, I'm still recovering from that. That's why my voice is like this. And about 2 days ago, I couldn't talk whatsoever. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm not coughing all the time anymore. I about coughed my freaking lung up the other day, but now I'm doing pretty good. Voice starting to come back. So yeah, let's get to it, guys. Let's get right back on track. First, we got here from Anime News Network. Tokyo Comic-Con bans males crosplaying. Before you guys say anything, this is not the San Diego Comic-Con. This is the one over in Japan, which makes a whole bunch more sense because of the way they do stuff around there. Tokyo Comic-Con has raised eyebrows in the fan community, specifically banning male crossplay. The rule is listed on the event's official cosplay guidelines as a bullet point beneath restrictions like no real military costumes, excessive skin exposure, and transparent costumes. This particular ban targeting only men dressing as female characters, but not vice versa, which is kind of sexist if you ask me, but that's my personal opinion, is actually surprisingly common at cosplay events in Japan. That is true. According to Naoko Tachibana, a photographer who built her career providing services for LGBT minorities, events place this specific ban out of fear of not passing customers. Even staff are wary of attracting a large number of stereotypical unattractive men dressed as women. But whatever. Crossplay used to be banned entirely from an event in Osaka that took place in a government-owned building, but residents were able to convince the government to lift the ban. Tokyo Comic-Con is not related to popular San Diego Comic-Con convention. San Diego Comic-Con does not have an equivalent ban at its convention, despite references made on Tokyo Comic-Con's webpage. The convention is no way associated with Comic-Con International. This article was updated to reflect this information. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I don't exactly agree with this, though, personally. I mean, cosplay is cosplay. It's meant for anybody and whoever, and the reason I say this is because in anime, you got freaking guy characters who look like women and women who look like they're 12 who are 30, so yeah. That is kind of counterproductive compared to the anime culture, but the Japanese culture doesn't like how that's happening. That's fine with me. That doesn't really affect me personally, but I understand where they're coming from. It's pretty stupid. So let's go on to the next one, guys. This is from also Anime News Network, and if you guys haven't seen this already, it's super cute. The Twitter user the Anna the Red tweeted her take on the buzz with a dog plush she crafted. This is based on the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo just recently unveiled its new console, the Nintendo Switch, and already popping up on the internet are puppy comparisons, which really doesn't surprise me because that was literally like one of the first things I thought of is, that looks a lot like a dog face. So this isn't surprising me at all. And I've seen this. This is let me try. There it is. She stated that she was inspired by Japanese musician Prof Sakamoto's drawing of his own versions of on how the controller looks like a dog. I've actually seen these. These are pretty cute. Nintendo Switch is a new hybrid homemade blah 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 handheld console where you can play it on the TV or you can just take the thing off, switch it over to like handheld device. But I've heard rumors. I don't know if this is true, guys, but the rumor is it's gonna be like really expensive to get. But which, if it is, I would not recommend it because it just for what it looks like it's gonna do, it should not cost as much as like what they're saying. Like of like I think one of them was like $900. One of them was like $800. You should not have to pay that much for a console. I mean, you shouldn't even have to pay that much for a phone, but we do. Just the world we live in. The next one we're getting at to, guys, is pretty controversial, and I'm gonna read some of it. I'm not gonna read all of it. Just give you my opinion. Yeah, let's just get into it. Just because, oops, I was all the way down here. Can Western feminists change Japanese anime? My personal opinion is no. This is basically going on the part of fan service. I'll read some of this off. No, that doesn't stop. Can Western feminists... Blah, blah, blah. I can't talk today, guys, sorry. Can Western feminists change anime? Oh, by the way, this is from the Heat Street. Yeah, heatstreet.com. No, but that doesn't stop committed feminists from trying. The folks at animefeminist.com are banging their heads against the wall, taking on the many problematic aspects of anime, mainly fan service, or portions of anime series with unnecessary sexualization aimed at keeping male viewers' attention. What is wrong with that, if you ask me? Really nothing. Because if that's how those people want to aim that at, they can aim it at that audience. Doesn't mean you have to watch it. There is clearly a whole line of tags and stuff that you can go by to where you don't have to watch that kind of anime. That's what ratings are for, people. I'm just saying. Is to keep viewers within their own personal safe spectrum of their viewership. But anyways, already when some anime is brought to Western countries, a localization process takes place, which removes some of its fan service in order to get aired on TV for kids. But many watch unedited anime on sites like Crunchyroll, which don't prep Westerners for the offensiveness by Western standards of unadulterated Japanese culture. You don't necessarily have to be an ardent feminist to find fan service off-putting if it's out of sync with the rest of the show. That is true, but if you've seen, like, Bleach, Naruto Shippuden, just some of them, I'm just naming off some, like, Inuyasha, that was really big back in the day. I'm trying to think of some other ones. There's some other ones out there, but there's some really gritty ones, like my personal. This is like literally like one of my personal favorite animes, which actually it actually just got a new season. That's basically gonna be aired. High School DxD. That is like of ecchi anime. That is my favorite. Not completely because of the fan service. I mean, yeah, I don't mind fan service. I mean, of course, I'm a guy. You know, I don't mind seeing, you know, a girl's, you know, boobs or something like that. But what they're doing is basically, that's just their culture. That's the way that they do it. Why do you have to try and change that? We already got a localization process. I think it's FCC that goes under that. What they do what they got bylaws and everything for that to air on TV, which the editors and everything take care of all that for the dubbing process. They take care of all that. Why does that have to bother you? If you don't like it, don't watch it. We live in this era of what I actually heard somebody call this the other night. What was it? of SLBs. We live in the SLB era. Sensitive little bitches era. That is what we live in. You are way too sensitive to be over just something that is completely different. If you don't like that damn anime or that show, go watch a show that's more tuned to you. Seriously, it's ridiculous. Shut the fuck up. That is going to be my take on this, and that's all I'm going to say about this. Except for these people right here, you know, you don't like it. That's fine. But also, they're getting hate for it, for displaying their opinion. They're getting super amounts of hate, even death threats. You should not have to go through that if you spill your opinion on someone else. They shouldn't, if they don't want to read it, they don't have to read it. I mean, if you don't want to read it, you don't have to read it. That is basic rules of the internet. If you don't want to read something, you don't have to read something. You don't want to see something, you don't have to see it. That's what we got ratings for. That is all kinds of crap we got stuff for. But, you know, we live in the information era. Get informed. But don't be a sensitive little bitch. But anyways, guys, here's the next story we got here. I'm just all I'm going to say on that, but the Cleveland.com reported on this, and I actually heard about it, which is really sad. If you guys love Vine, well, I really have to say, guys, it's going away. You're going to have to go to someone else. But here's the story. Cleveland, Ohio, Vine, the once hot video app that allows you to create and watch 6-second video loops, is being discontinued. Twitter launched Vine in 2013, but said Thursday it's killing off the app in the coming months. Verge reported Vine was hit by significant layoffs on Thursday. Twitter itself announced the layoffs of about 350 employees today. Recode reported nothing is happening to the app's website or your Vines today. We value your Vines. We value your Vines, and are going you and your Vines, what I think they meant to say, and are going to do this the right way. Vine announced in a statement adding the website, at least for now, will remain online so users can watch and download their videos. You will be notified before we take any changes to the app or website. The statement reassured users, which it would reassure me too. Vine quickly became the platform for many users to share memes, sports highlights, breaking news, and LOL moments when it launched 3 years ago. It has since faced competition from the likes of Instagram and Snapchat. So while you have a chance, go watch or download this glorious Vine from 2014, which it is not glorious. It is the worst Vine I've ever seen. All it is a kid going, LeBron James. That one. That's like the most annoying meme and everything, or Vine I've ever seen in my life. It's not even funny. That's just my humor, sorry. That's not funny to me, is what I meant. But if you guys haven't tried it, I mean, I've seen Instagrams. It's pretty good. I mean, I kind of like it. The one thing I can say about it, which I believe is a big improvement, is compared to Vine, is their video playback is so much smoother than Vine. I believe. But, you know, maybe Twitter will maybe come up with a deal with, like, Instagram or something, maybe integrate it into the website, kinda. I don't know. It'd be neat to see, just saying, but, yeah. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got here. Sorry for my hoarse voice. I mean, seriously, it's really bad. I can't wait for it to get back to what it was. Sorry about that. If you guys liked the video, you know, you can, if you guys liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you guys really liked it, you could always do me a big, huge favor and subscribe. And if you really, really, really liked it, you could always share it with one of your friends or something like that, which would be a big, huge help. It's always a big help whenever you guys share my videos. And if you didn't like it, well, just hit that non-existent, which I'd like to believe is not there, thumbs down button. And if you really just don't have more different feelings in both of those, maybe you could always leave a comment. Or if you just liked it so much you want to say something, go ahead. I welcome everybody to comment on all my videos. whether good or bad, death threats, I don't care. I'm a happy person. I like to stay happy, even though I am angry. Anyways, guys, it's kind of productive, I know. But anyways, this is Patrick from Anime Tech, telling all you beautiful people out there who love my videos that I am signing out, and I'll see you later.